Welcome in, everybody, to TV Sports 27. We are glad to have you back in another episode of the NCAA College Football 14 series. We're heading home for the first time in a while with our top-rated defense with a highly ranked passing game and points game to take on the Iowa State Cyclones as we look for our 59th consecutive win. I went back and did the math. The last time we lost was 4 years ago, almost exactly, to Nebraska. After that loss, we won the final 6 games of that season, and then we went on to win the next 3 seasons in a row. 15-0 consecutively. We are 7-0 here this year. I have it right here. It was season 18. We finished 11-2. We lost to Nebraska 42-29, and then after that beat Colorado State 29-12. We beat Missouri 27-0, Kansas State 34-7, Kansas 35-10, Colorado 23-7, and then beat Ohio State in the Fiesta Bowl 37-17 for 6 wins in a row after the Nebraska loss. And then, as I just mentioned, we are now 7-0 with 3 15-0 seasons in between, and now we got the Iowa State Cyclones set to go toe-to-toe here with these guys. What's going on? Happy 4th of July to everybody. We are streaming this on 4th of July, Friday. Now, any of you guys got any days off or hanging out with us here, TB Sports?
This is Rice Eccles Stadium with a nice view.
Good to see the Rice Eccles. This has been a little while since the last time we stepped foot in this stadium. I definitely want to do a home and home with Tennessee. Check these guys out one more time in the new game. I'm taking a peek here at the schedule. Have we played Iowa State before? I don't think we have. And look, we did not. We did. We played them last year at Iowa State, and it was a 7-point game. It was a 7-point game against Iowa State last season. And then the year before that, I'm looking real quick, we did not play them the year before that. And then after that. So this is the second time to play Iowa State, and they had us close, so let's see what happens.
Pre-game festivities are over, and we're just about set to get this
we
game
are
underway.
booting this one away, and we are underway here.
And they can forget about
looking for
this
win
one.
number 59. We've already shattered the famous record, the quote-unquote unbreakable record of the Oklahoma Sooners.
So let's see what the offense can do as they come out onto the
Of course,
field.
everyone likes big round numbers. We're just 2 wins away from that number 60 spot. Ooh, well, we took the wrong choice on that one, didn't we? We went quarterback on the option, and it was a handoff to the running back.
So the option play gets some big yards right there.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing how
It's a
sometimes
quick start
this
for the
guy is able to find a
Cyclones.
hole and get through it.
Clark Griswold, Clark it.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
The first big rush there.
In the gun with 5 wide receivers.
This time we guessed right.
At the 33.
Kyle Malone tried to keep it that time.
This kid came in untouched. I don't know if it's the wide receiver or maybe the
So you
tight
see
end.
we have moved up in the
Somebody's gotta be
rankings
able
to number
block that
3.
corner. He's
Only a
gonna make
handful
plays
of
all day.
unbeatens left in college football, including our very own Colorado Buffaloes within our conference. Florida, another unbeaten team. They got Oklahoma. That is an SEC matchup.
5-wide set.
Ooh, we almost got him on the corner blitz. Hey, they lost a yard, so I guess you could say it was effective. You'll have to pardon the... I know I was listening back to the last stream. Look at Ohio State tie game with Northwestern. You can hear the button clicking and moving around, but I don't know what to tell you. The Xbox controller's loud.
32-yard line.
That's how you know I'm really playing. It's not a simulation. Not an exaggeration of the mind. Malone.
He's under pressure.
And throws that one into tight coverage. So after successful early run, and we got Colorado that we got to keep an eye out as well. That might be the big game at the end of the year that might our undefeated season, our streak, as it were.
And this one is a beauty.
We're right in the middle of the Goldberg streak. Oh, right
He's to the 40. He gets out to about the 40.
Definitely the longest streak I've ever had in any football game. And you can, again, go off of what we did with the Carolina Panthers, losing a bunch of games compared to here, where just the difference in the talent of the team.
But the thing that I really recognize is his ability to really lead this football team. When things are going well, he's patting everybody on the back. When things are
Joe
not
Mason,
going
of
well,
course, your
he's trying to
starting
pick them back
quarterback.
up and getting them ready to go. So not only does he physically have these tools, but also I really love the way he approaches the game.
Nice job for Will Bryant. They're going to give him 10 on that. I think a generous spot, but we'll take it.
So it's second down, and they're only about a foot away from picking up.
What do you guys got? Any? I want to hear your holiday plans in the comments. Where are you guys going? You celebrating?
Brought down around the 45.
Happy birthday to the U.S., right? Oh, a whiff tackle. The closest man to the Perkins breakfast was the referee. It's a easy touchdown. And Utah starting this one off hot. Game number 8 on the year, 7-0 Utah. Quick strike touchdown, no problem.
It's the PAT. Let's throw it out to Reese now for a studio update.
The Ducks came into today's game.
Well, wow, well, there you go. We were saying, look at the upsets. We got one.
After this performance, a complete
The
stunner.
Oregon
An
Ducks
upset
get
is now
blown
final.
out by
The Hawkeyes
Iowa
take it
in
easily,
conference
a 20-point
action.
win. In another game, the Buffaloes enter today's
Colorado,
game
we got to
ranked fourth in
watch
the
out
country,
for.
and
Vandy
hoping
knocks
an
off
impressive
South
victory
Carolina.
would move them up in the poll. The Sun Devils keep pounding away on the ground, and they
See,
find
this is what I want to see.
Robertson's got a hose for an
I want
arm,
to see
and
this
already
stuff in the
he's
new
tossed
game.
2 scoring
Give me a cutaway like this.
And for Utah, great opportunity now to move up in the BCS standings if they win this game.
Why did they take this
They
out?
line up to kick this
It was a
one away.
feature in an old game. Leave it in.
really got a hold
I know
of
that you
that
had to
kick.
rebuild the game, all that stuff, but
And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback.
like
Utah's
knowing
defense looks
coming
like
into
it's
this
ready
game,
to
we have the
feed off this
knowledge
crowd
that the number
all
1
game
team
long.
got
It's
beaten.
like
That's
having an extra
awesome.
player out there.
It sure is, Brad. They are off to a great start in that opening series. Let's see how they play here. Again, trying to just set the tone here early in this game on this next series.
You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play. And he's tackled around the 32-yard line.
Gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down.
2nd and 3 for the Cyclones. So hoping the Iowa State Cyclones hoping it's going to be a memorable day for the state of Iowa. I watch the Indoor Football League, and the Iowa Barnstormers are the team I cheer for. And they've been very terrible this year. And I watched them last night. They got blown out again. So it has not been good for the state of Iowa. But the big upset for the Hawkeyes and Iowa State, hoping to just make it a 4th of July to remember in that state.
From the 46-yard line.
Al Malone has
First
some nice
down.
passes. Coaster Damas
quarterback in the gun.
says watch for the
Empty
play
backfield.
action. There's no
5
running
wide
back back
receivers in
there.
the
Oh,
formation.
there we go.
And a quick throw.
I should pay attention to those more. I never look at those. It's part of the perks, I guess,
recognizing the defensive
that I have
coverage
with
and
the
delivering the ball to the open receiver.
with the coaching I have, I suppose. I don't think I ever like look up there and pay attention in all of my 59 game winning streak or 58 wins.
Nice run there. A 5-yard pickup by the halfback on the misdirection.
You guys can check out in the archives the record-breaking game, which was against
Second down and
Colorado.
6. Ball on the 31.
All that is in the
They'll
archives
spread
here,
the field
TV
with
Sports.
5 wide.
Nicely
Again with the
done.
carry. And they hit him in the backfield.
Tim Wright. He's been a monster for a number of years on this Utah Utes team.
Becoming the 12th man. The crowd is always into it here. Going deep, lays it out.
Oh, a user pick.
And it's intercepted by the senior cornerback.
Oh, I accidentally stepped out. I was trying to sneak around the outside, but Adam Taylor, he had some big plays in the game we did yesterday against BYU. User pick. Now Utah's in a good spot. Think we take a shot?
1st and 10. Ball on their own 10.
So mild concussion. He's going to send some more out of the game.
Speculate on how bad it is, but the word we're getting from the locker room is no more football today.
Oh, nobody open, but, well, we probably could have thrown it to RB, but we were already on the move. Joe Mason, he does not quite have the running ability. He's not a scrambler. You saw his underneath him and immediately turned red when he was running. That that energy got depleted immediately. Nice cut by Bryant. Score alert, what do we got here? Northwestern. So we're seeing a lot of teams on upset alert. Meaning our Utah Utes got to really buckle down here, so we don't end up on that in that same area. Delayed handoff back to Bryant. Nothing there. Gonna give him a generous yard.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
All right, we're looking to see if we can get Davis sneaking across the field. Oh yeah, look at that, wide open. Well,
I don't think he got anything on
he was, couldn't make the cut. Do we go for it, 4th and 1?
That one out before it turned into a first down.
Let's go for it. I know it's risky. They don't want to give me, I don't want a straight up run right up the middle. Oh yeah, ace. Right up the gut. Mano y mano. I know, this is a gutsy call. You won 58 in a row.
I'm not sure I agree with it.
They don't agree with it. Reese doesn't agree with it. Agree with this. First down.
About the 38-yard line.
Colorado gets the lead back. We got to watch these games. Perkins will have single coverage if that star receiver covers Miller. Let's see. Oh, yeah, look at this.
He heaves it deep.
Yep. Oh!
That completion.
Almost overthrew him. He kind of had to dive for it.
The line did a nice job up front, and the quarterback made a great read and a heck of a throw connecting with his deep target.
We knew we were going to have that single coverage if
Play is number 8 on the
we had that
drive.
safety out there bite, and he did.
Utah is up 7. Bryant, the ball carrier. And
Man,
he's taken
not much
down.
blocking at all for
14-yard line.
Bryant.
Loss of 1 yard on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
You gotta love Joe Mason, though, man. The arm,
2nd down.
quite a bit different style than Andrew Cross, right?
He scrambles.
Oh, and Gardner just drops it.
Gardner was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 3rd and 11.
Dang, that's, yeah. You don't want to see that.
And this is the 10th play of the drive.
And he gets sacked. Shoot.
Call of a loss of 8 yards on the play. That makes it 4th and long.
The sack makes this a 4th and very long.
Well, we went for it. We got 3 bonus points out of it, I suppose, so.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Utah's defense is playing lights out right now and pitching a shutout.
Yeah, I would not be shocked at all to see this defense be able to maintain this. Just the way they're playing, the attitude that they seem to be playing with, if they can maintain the energy and the awareness of this offense, there's a very good shot that they could shut this offense
Good energy,
down.
good attitude.
The last time out. Should be interesting to see what they do this time.
He can't dwell on the interception. There's still a whole lot of football to be played today.
Ooh, I thought he was going to whiff that one right out of bounds. Did not
Yeah, the
happen.
defense looked a little sluggish there, and they can do better than that.
The way that was going, I'm like, oh, he's overthrown
It's
that
first
one.
and 10. Ball on the 38. In the shotgun and 5 wideouts.
Blitz coming, and down goes Kyle
We've seen just
Malone.
why many call this kid one of the best defensive players in the country.
This guy's just at another level. It just looks like he is stronger and faster than everybody else on the field.
Malone, quick pass out to Spurlock.
Down in the open field.
And Cyclone's going to find themselves on 3rd and 11.
7-yard line. 3rd down.
We're going to bring the DB
From their
blitz.
own
Bring the heat on
37-yard
them
line.
again.
It's 3rd down.
Bring it all.
The
Bring it all.
intimidation factor is definitely here when you're playing in this stadium.
And they go with the
And
screen.
they got to him before he could get back to the
And it's
line.
a loss of a yard, and that will be the end of quarter number 1. Folks, while you're here, TB Sports, don't forget to help support the channel. Make sure you follow us on Twitch, because we do some streams over on Twitch from time to time. And those Twitch VODs will get uploaded on our Patreon page, as well as all the other bonus content that we got, including bonus Utah Utes content. Some off-camera stuff that we did is up on our Patreon page. Sign up at any level. We have Discord access. We have various requests that you can put in to see what you guys want to see streamed. We got all kinds of stuff over there. We got shout-outs that you can get on air. You can talk with us one-on-one. But the almost 700 videos of bonus content is, I think, what most people are going over there to sign up for on Patreon. Of course, hit the subscribe button on YouTube, hit the thumbs up, turn on the bell notification so you know when we're streaming. We're streaming live, we'll interact, chat with you, and all that, but you won't know we're live unless you hit that bell notification, because we'll just be on when we're on. We don't know, we don't have any set schedule. Whenever I have time to grab a controller, sometimes I am able to hook up the controller and do commentary. Sometimes it's just the in-game sound by itself, but if you like sports, you like games, turn that notification on. Hang out with us, check it out. We also have Ko-fi and our Streamlabs links as well. I'll throw those up one more time really quick. If you throw a little something in there while we're streaming, we'll shout you out on air, read your name on air, promote you, whatever.
Zips it to the back.
How about that? So their screen pass was a disaster. This is how you run a screen pass, down almost to the red zone.
The running back always wants to try to hide. It almost is being a decoy. Hey, I'm just in here to block. I'm picking up the blitz, and then at the last second, he just kind of slips out.
All right, Mason got he didn't get that touchdown last time. This time, he wants that touchdown.
They can't even see the running back because he's behind.
Quick, oh, Gardner. He dropped it last time, right? I don't know what these tight ends are doing out here today.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
We got to huddle on. We got to huddle the boys up. TB Sports got to huddle them up. Say, what are we doing out there?
24-yard line. It's 2nd down.
We're one of the greatest dynasties in college athletics. You're out here dropping passes. Quick strike.
Play across the middle. And they make the stop.
We're going to give Miller the first down. It was a close one, but
That makes it 1st and 10.
the generosity of the referees. Back to the running. Wow, out of nowhere, seemingly came in and smacked Bryant right in the nose.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 13-yard line.
Mason. Oh, that was a terrible throw. Wide open receiver.
The defensive coordinator does a nice job with the coverage
And
call here.
Mason
Everybody's
just
in
was
position
off
to be
the
able to
money.
make the play. The only problem is they didn't intercept the football. That's something that
Man, that was about as bad as a throw as you can get, way off target. Holy smokes. And that one was about as threading the needle as you can get. So we saw both sides of Joe Mason here. Do we take the 3? I guess let's take the points. Another drive that we're going to kind of stall out here down the stretch. I'm so used to holding the, having to hold the arrow in place that I was like, oh, I'm so used to how the game works now. So yeah, Joe Mason, you saw both efforts throwing the ball. So Colorado is going to survive Arizona State. Is that Travis Hunter's brother? Could be. Interesting. Oh, we had 2 quarterbacks playing. I was looking at the numbers.
13-0 in this one.
So only 13-0 could be a lot worse for the Cyclones.
He is set to kick this one off.
He sends this one deep. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
I just love to watch this defense play. They've been flying all over the field today, making big play after big play. The crazy thing is, we still have such a close game despite how well they play.
It was a pretty one-sided first quarter, but I wouldn't be surprised if things changed in a big way before halftime.
I hope they're only changing in a big way for, oh, that was a beautiful fake.
Malone gains around 6 yards.
I mean, everybody got burned, and man, if he just has a little more speed, he's probably cruising for at least a first down, if not more.
He makes it to the 32-yard line.
All right, we're bringing the blitz. We're bringing everybody. Look at this. Crashing them. Oh, we just got burned. And again, Kyle Malone, they obviously want to run this option offense. Quarterback just doesn't have the speed. That should have been an easy touchdown because all our guys were blocked. Every block was picked up, but his speed, Kyle Malone's speed was not great. And he's all brakes, no gas, and just, oof, that one probably should have been intercepted.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
They come out in a 5-wide set.
And Malone's going to glitch out, and he's going to drop the football. Nothing we can do about that. That's this game. Washington has about as much speed as Kyle Malone and takes it down to the 20. We got a flag, though.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that's going to give us an extra 15, puts us on the 12.
Yeah, with so many young guys out there,
And
it's bound
we
to
could
happen
put the
occasionally.
Cyclones in a world of hurt if we could finally get the ball in the end zone. It should be 21-0 right now. Looking for 28-0 if we could be scoring touchdowns. Finally, Gardner's going to catch one.
Gardner picks up 7 yards with that catch.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Ooh, coming from the outside.
Nowhere to go.
Loss of 2.
So this Cyclone defense,
That'll make it 3rd and 5.
it's tough, you guys.
3rd down,
They're
5
not making it
yards to
easy
go.
on us.
Ball on the 7-yard
We
line.
better not get held to another field goal here. Oh my God, he felt the footsteps, he heard the footsteps, and he whiffed and just dropped it. And again, we got to take the points. I don't want to just leave points out there. This is, holy smokes, it should be 28-0 right now. Instead, it's only 16-10, 16-0, rather.
They line up to kick this one away.
We are crumbling as we get down inside the red zone.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
This defense has everything. They kind of have.
Luckily, our defense is holding our own. But if it gets, I don't know, if it gets any more competitive, start to worry a little bit. Again, it was only a 7-point win at Iowa State last year, 24-17. I think we said the score was.
Tackle right around the 44-yard line.
Williams with the tackle at the 44-yard line. First down.
Do I have that video is probably in the archives actually. Let me look. I'm pulling it up now. Playlist Utah Utes Dynasty. It is not. We played past that game.
From their own 44-yard line. First down.
Yeah.
They'll line up with 5
so there you
wide
go.
receivers.
Malone.
Fires out quickly to the tailback.
They hit hard. I said this in the stream yesterday. Again, it's been a while since I last played this game. They hit hard in this game. If we can get some of those big hits in the current day game.
Need about 3 yards to pick up the first down.
Malone again is going to glitch out. Unfortunately, it's just like a freebie. I can't do anything about that. That's however a 15-year-old game.
Third and 5 situation. Ball on the 49. It's arguably the loudest crowd in the nation, and they are turning it up a notch. Brought down at the 47.
They're the loudest in the nation. Let's go.
They're all tied in on the line here on 4th and short.
Oh, and they don't get it. They go for it.
And they lose possession.
Blows up in their
That was one of those
face.
situations where you have to go for it to try to get something going. Now they need a big play here from their defense.
And now, can we get the only touchdown we've had was that kind of, I don't know if I'd say a fluky one, but it's where we kind of had the slant and the man broke away. We've got to get the ball in the end zone here. There's Gardner trying to make up for some of his drops. So we got 2 minutes. Said luckily our defense is putting their offense in a world of hurt. So it's not like we have that pressure on us, but
first down.
We got to get into the end zone at some point, obviously. Gardner, back-to-back nice catches here.
Good move at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes all you need to do is throw off the defender's timing just a little bit at the
Joe
start
Mason
of the play.
having some really, really nice throws.
Five wide.
5 wide. 5 wide receivers. I don't know why Miller keeps like glitching out. Maybe the 360's seen its better days. Oh my goodness! I think that's the second time he like
a few feet away from that first down mark.
kind of frazzled out. Oh come on! We gotta get in the end zone here. This has got to be an end zone drive. Joe Mason, though, throwing the ball with reckless abandon. Oh, we still can't get in. Suppose we got to let maybe some of this time wind off the clock a little bit.
From the 2-yard line. Second down.
Come on, we've got to get a touchdown. Finally. Oh my God, that was a struggle Where's Joe Namath when you need him?
And a halfback
I don't know. He
trying
was
for
giving me
the
this.
Yep, he punched that in from a short distance. He had great blocking up front on that play.
Mess. All right, we are going to go for 2.
score. So the offense is
Make
going
it
to go for 2.
24-0 against Iowa State.
And he can't get in.
Oh,
Trying
they
for a
don't-
two-point conversion.
No, there's... That, I think we challenged that. Only one, huh?
So
I
the
think we
coach
got
wanted
it.
This challenge,
I think
and
that's
Kirk
a
Herbstreit
good
don't understand
2-point
this one.
I
conversion.
got to be honest, Brad, I'm a little confused. I'm not quite sure why the coach wanted to challenge this one because he doesn't really gain or lose anything by it.
How do you mean? There's 2 points on the line. How is that not a 2-point conversion? I can get some better angles than this. There's no knee that touches. The only thing that touches is his hand. The hand's not the elbow.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Are you kidding
So
me?
the call on the field stands.
Yeah, boo. Boo these refs. Boo Kurt Herbstreit, who's a hater of anyone that's not the SEC. That guy took a lot of hits last season. Like, people loved him, and then last season, people hated him. We're going to go deep. If we lose by 2... I mean... Let's look at the knee. Because that's the big tell. Suppose maybe they didn't have the angles that we are able to get in depth here. The knee's not down. Knee's not down. The hand is down. Are there any knees on the ground yet? No knee, right? That knee is up. Neither of those knees have hit. We can all agree, right? Are we all agreeing here? Both of those knees have not hit. Go a little more forward. The knees still have not hit, right? Can we all agree? The knees are off the ground. Can we zoom in? That's as good as we can zoom. Can't zoom in much further than that. Can I get this angle? I'm pissed over these 2 points. The knee is not hit, right? We can all agree there's room there. The knee is not hit. The elbow is off the ground. Now the hand is down. There's no knee. Right? There's space there. Is there not space there? Now I'd say the knee is down there. I don't think the knee is hit yet. Like, it's still hovering. I can't get lower because the camera won't let you. The knee hits there. The knee is not on the ground. So let's see where the ball is. Oh my god, I'm barely tapping it and the game just like, we need like frame by frame. So I'd argue there the knee is not on the ground yet. I'd leave it to let you guys say it in the comments, but I'd say that knee is hovering. Now the ball is it across the plane? I suppose you can make an argument. We're going to get through this whole thing and find out they were right. Okay, there. Okay, let's see where the ball officially crosses and go from there. I can't go frame by frame. Okay, right there, the ball is officially crossed. Ball is officially across the plane. There are no knees on the ground in this angle. There are no knees on the ground. Now, unless they're saying that the knee touched here, but I don't think it does because it's on 66. Does the knee ever hit the ground right there? I'm gonna play it one more time. I know we're wasting time. This is like a real life challenge. but there's no knee touching ground. I'm not looking at the other side. It's going to take a day and a half to get the camera over there. That knee never touches. I think we got hosed out of 2 points. And I'm going to go from this side. There's going to be more clutter in the way. I think that's a 2-point conversion. I'll let you guys let me know in the comments.
Richardson has the ball
But
set and he looks ready to
in my
kick this
mind,
one deep.
in my eyes, that's a 2-point conversion.
Excellent kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
I think we got hosed out of 2 points there. There were no knees that were on the ground. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think.
Quarter. We've got a lot of football left, but I got to say, this one is teetering on the brink of a blowout.
And screw you, Kurt Herbstreit, for saying that you didn't know why I was challenging and you thought it was a stupid play. There are 2 points on the line.
Iowa State's going to take their first time out of the half.
They pick up good yardage that time on the pass play.
Here they kind of put pressure on the quarterback and challenged him to find the hole in the defense. And in this case, he did. Nice job.
It's second down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. So an empty backfield with 5 wide receivers. Quick throw out to the receiver, and he's taken down around the 35-yard line.
So they still got 2 timeouts, but they're going
Defensive
no huddle
coordinator
offense here.
Anticipating this 5-wide set, and he comes in with his dime package. Throws at a man wide open, and he missed it.
I don't know. Did he take a football move? Was that should that have been a fumble? I would argue that maybe should have been a fumble. I could argue a lot of calls in this game. So we threw the Hail Mary against BYU. What do you think? Can we get another one here? Oh,
He's out
good
to the
blocking.
30.
Good blocking.
He's to the 40. He makes it to the 42-yard line.
I think we take some end zone shots here.
The offense really came up with a nice drive there last time.
Got 2 timeouts, should have 3.
Through the air.
I'm not
This
mad. I'm not
defense
bitter.
needs to improve from front to back. The line needs to put more
Perkins might
pressure on
be,
the quarterback,
single
and
coverage.
the defensive backs need to stick it to these receivers with tighter coverage.
Throws it deep.
Oh, and he was.
Spectacular play, and now it's first and goal.
So we have
Utah
5
will
seconds.
Take a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Yeah, watching that quarterback make that play, that is
Do
a
we
big
go
time
for the
throw.
free
I thought he
3
did
or
nice
take a
job with
very
his
quick
vision,
shot at the
looking
end
into
zone?
the defense, really just
I think we
trying to
take a really
survey the
quick
defense
shot.
and see where he needs to make a throw. And he
We're
waited
gonna.
until the
It's
last
got to be
second,
Davis
he
no
made
matter
the right
what.
throw, and he put
Whether
it
he's
in
open or
position
not,
again
we
for
got to
the
go
receiver
quick.
make that play.
And we got it. Oh my goodness. How about that as a little measure of payback? This team is fun to play with. It's going to be hard to go back to playing with Tennessee. Because they just get... I mean, we finally got good there, but they just beat us up. We're going for 2. I want my 2 points
Obviously, some
back.
bad blood between these two teams. They're lining up for 2 points here.
Oh my
Utah
goodness.
looking to
For
build
the
on its
second week in a
commanding
row,
lead
we
here.
steal 7 points before the half. Okay, I was going to say, you better give us that 2.
Short 2-play,
Coach TV Sports is about to
58-yard drive.
storm onto
They
that
get
field
8
and start
points
knocking
after
refs
that 2-point
around.
conversion.
30 to
So the
nothing
score
Utah
now,
here
30-0.
over Iowa State.
I have a feeling this ball is going nowhere near the return man with this kickoff.
I should have,
most likely to end the half.
I tried
Nice
to,
kick,
dang
play
it, I was
the
trying to
distance.
kick it short and I didn't do it in time because they're going to get
And
one
it
more
goes into
play.
the end zone,
I should have
down
just
for a
squibbed it.
touchback.
That's my bad. My bad. To quote the former R-Truth before he got all serious.
Things are on the verge of getting
My
out
bad.
of hand before we even hit the half. These next few drives are going to go a long way in determining what kind of game this will end up being.
Clark, it's a handoff to the right.
Good outside run
All
there.
right, so we're looking at a 59th win in a row,
So far,
and
a
Utah
totally
heads into the
lopsided
break
affair.
up
We
30
head to
to
halftime.
nothing. Again, if
Utah
you've
in
enjoyed
front,
what you've been
30 to
watching
nothing.
here, make sure you follow us on Twitch, subscribe here on YouTube, hit the thumbs
Glad
up,
to have you
of
with
course,
us in the
Patreon, and support the channel Streamlabs and
14
Kofi.
halftime show
Really helps
presented
out, and we'll
by
give you an
Really
on-air
lopsided
shout out
ball
as
game
well,
as we're just about
which
set
will
to
live
start
on
the
to the end of
second
time here on
He sends this
YouTube,
one deep.
if you want to help support the channel in that way.
He's to the 10. He's to the 20.
Tackle at the 20.
But the ultimate goal would still be if we can break 1,000 subs. That's where our previous YouTube channel was. We were in the 3,000 sub club.
Effort to allow this offense to have a spectacular performance.
They're 2 for 2 in finding the end zone on their last 2 drives. Let's see how they do here. He's in trouble.
Mason
Great
just
pressure on the quarterback force.
couldn't find anything open and
They really pounded him on that throw.
hung on to that about as long as he could.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 20. Utah is winning big. He's taken down around the 25-yard line. Quick throw to the tight end.
That was about as tight a window as you can get. I was watching that linebacker. I said, you know what? We're going to try it. 162 for Jim Perkins.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 33.
Jim, Joe. Some of the very... I mean, they're names for sure, but super generic names for names that usually... I don't know how often you see Jims and Joes. Jimmy and Joes out there. Joe Burrow, I guess.
Quick throw out to the receiver,
Perkins.
incomplete.
Here's a case of a quarterback so eager to make a play that he failed to see the danger.
Shut up, Herb Street. I had trust in Perkins. I had trust that he was going to make that catch because he's got over 160 yards today. There wasn't no quarterback making a desperate throw.
Fires quick. Tipped.
It's an intelligent play by the defender. All you have to do sometimes is get your hand on the ball.
That'll make it 4th and 10.
Oh, we got a punt. A rare punt for our Utes
Brown,
here.
waiting the return. Brought down at the 29.
Mason's play so far in this football game, he's really the definition of just being a solid competitor every week.
Yeah, I mean, you and I have been watching him, and just every week he has impressed us. And then to be able to sit down and talk with him, I think that's the thing that really I took away from our meeting is not just is this guy a talented player, but how competitive he is. And we've seen that again in this football game. Just his competitive spirit, leading this team, and up to this point, just a flawless performance.
That'll make it 2nd and inches.
So it's 2nd down, and they're only about a foot away from picking up the 1st down.
Come on, crash down on that herd.
They bring him down for a loss.
That was beautiful. What did Ohio State end up doing? Florida's in a fight with Oklahoma. They're pissed. They want their record back. Maybe Oklahoma's going to take it out on Florida. But yeah, what did Ohio State end up doing? Northwestern. I don't think I've seen their score in a while. Keep an eye. Let me know. Oh my God, that was a big oof. Oh, tack finally! Holy smokes!
Couple of yards there on the option.
That was about as awful as a stop on 3rd down as you can get with the amount of missed tackles. And
Cox is waiting for the snap. Oh, excellent punt. Right, fields it at the 18.
oh, come
30.
on!
And he makes it out to about the 41-yard
Nice
line.
return.
Perkins.
His receiving stats really stand out tonight.
Well, I don't think there's any question.
Now
He's
you guys
doing
want to
the
talk
best
about
right now.
Perkins
This
after
group of
you were all
defensive
yelling
backs.
at me on
He's
the
a
last
tough
drive.
matchup, physically, one-on-one. And he's got
Come
good
on.
hands, and he battles for every single throw that the quarterback puts up into the air. So far, so good for this receiver.
He's done all this damage with just 5 receptions. He'll get more opportunities on this drive if they decide to.
Since
throw
they're
the ball.
highlighting him, should
Obviously, they're in
we
full
do this
control
Y
already.
stick?
So we're just about ready to return
And,
to action.
Well, that's gonna be Gardner.
Utah up big right now in this one.
Let's see if we can get Perkins on some. Let's go hot route. We're gonna have Davis, zig. We're gonna have Perkins, streak. We're running out of time. Hopefully those guys crash down on Perkins and leave him Single covered.
He's rolling right.
Took a while to get there. Oh.
He took a shot down.
Well, Brett Johnson, who is obviously their star player because there's a star underneath him. I was hoping that he was going to crash down on the guy cutting across the field, but did not happen. So we had a one-on-one with the equivalent of a Ed Reed back there. Oh, wide open, but the button was delayed popping up. It was a delayed button because he wasn't looking, so I had to hold on to it. Oh, I was like, I want to throw it, but I don't know what button it's going to be because he's not looking my way. And we got burned on the running back just taking a time.
He airs it out.
Well, it worked out that time to Perkins as Joe Mason was about to get lit up.
And the defense has even shifted the secondary over.
I think good on the defender holding up there. Didn't take a quarterback into the ground.
Having his way with the defense.
So the big gain resulting from the pass play leaves us with a 1st and 10. Hands it to the back.
Bryant's going to get tripped up. Tough day for Bryant rushing the football. How many yards does he have? Can't have that many. Only 25 on the ground. Definitely it's the Joe Mason Jim Perkins show today. Jim Perkins sounds like a guy that would franchise and own a Perkins. Blitz coming. Again, for some reason, Davis is just really glitched out. Every time he catches the ball, he stutter steps. But what the heck? I don't know what's happening to him.
We've got a 1st and 10.
All right, this is where we've flaked out usually.
To the line. They got a big advantage in this one.
We struggled to score down here.
Running back gets 2 on the carry.
Our red zone offense has been a mess.
Man left. Four down. Mike 56. Let's go!
Finally, there we go.
For the touchdown.
That's what we're looking for.
And for Mason, that's another touchdown pass, his 3rd.
What I'm noticing more and more about this guy is he's very
Mason's got a
patient with
knack.
the
He
ball,
can
and it's
hang
resulting in
on to
some
the
nice
ball
scores,
the
just
last
like we've
possible
seen today.
minute and then just deliver it.
And he hits the PAT. A nice 7-play, 66-yard drive. And a touchdown as a result. Richardson looks ready to kick this one off. He just drills this one. And it sails.
So how long do we get
out of the
these
end
back
zone
until
for a
we put the
touchback.
backups in?
Cyclones have just gone ice cold on
I mean,
offense.
it's pretty much
Can't seem to get
one-sided,
anything
so there will only
Right
be
now, they just have
one
to forget the score,
upset
forget the clock,
in the
just
state of
go out
Iowa
there
today, and
and
that's
try
from
to
your
get
Iowa
first down. Try to
Hawkeyes.
hope to build a little bit more confidence and continuity on this offense.
Quick shot to the tailback and through his hands.
Caught the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
So that'll move us up in the rankings at least, depending on, well, Ohio State's number 5, so won't really do anything with them, but at least that's going to bump us up. It's going to be us and Florida as your unbeaten teams. Well, Colorado will be in the mix because they won. So you would think Colorado would move to 3, and it's going to be Florida 1, Utah 2,
38-yard line. 1st down.
Colorado 4, or Colorado 3. Then Ohio State, if they survive, would be up in that mix as well.
5 guys will be out in the pattern.
But you'll have to tune into the next stream. We haven't gotten any feedback. If you guys want to see the off-camera stuff. Yeah, we gotta let's get one more score in there, and then we go into the clock chewing mode. You're gonna get a lot of blowouts with Utah Utes. I mean, you get some exciting games in here, but this team, I don't know. I've just been really lucky with how we've been able to recruit and be dominant. And then with us having this luck, it's been really easy to recruit because players just want to come here.
1st down. He heaves it to the end zone. This one will fall incomplete.
Boy, a golden opportunity missed by the defense. That was a sure interception only to be dropped.
Man left. Four down. Mike 56.
Utah looking to add to this big lead here. Throws complete, and he's hit right away. Perkins picks up 6 yards with that grab.
We should just go into clock chewing mode right now, because it's, I mean, at this point in the game.
They're about 4 yards away here on 3rd down.
Beautiful day passing the ball. Joe Mason. That was one we threw it. I didn't care if he wasn't looking. I'm like, I'm not getting screwed again this time because you guys are taking so slow to turn around.
That'll bring up 4th and 1.
Not easy to step in, man. I mean, Joe Mason, about the biggest shoes you can step in and fill. To have to replace a 4-year starter that started 3 consecutive 15-0 years. Despite the ups and downs of Andrew Cross, where it was a struggle at times. It's almost akin to like an Alabama quarterback, you know, back in the day where Alabama would be really good, where the quarterbacks were just kind of like plug-in places, and they'd go to the NFL and not, you know, do anything special. Kind of what Andrew Cross felt like at times, because there were definitely ups and downs and struggles passing the ball for sure.
And down he goes at the 15.
And he missed the second half of the national championship against Ohio State. That is up on YouTube. But then last season to come back, go to the national title game against Fresno State and have a really, really good performance to kind of go out and really solidify the man that quarterbacked, you know, multiple 15-0 seasons.
Tackled after a decent pickup. Bryant gains about 5 yards on the run.
Not putting the backups in just yet, but at some point we're gonna get to that.
Utah comes to the line in complete control in this game.
There we go.
Touchdown.
Put it up 44-0.
Let's go to the studio for this Reese Davis update.
Action going on right now in Cincinnati. And for Houston, they reached the end zone.
Good stuff there, but I'm not worried about Cincinnati. And I know it's a conference situation there, but... So after this, we'll just have 4 regular season games left, assuming, you know, hopefully we don't completely tank out that we would be going to a conference championship.
It's just been impressive to
And
watch them play
then
with such
possibly,
an attitude,
hopefully,
almost a
2
chip on the
playoff
shoulder,
games.
the energy that they're playing with. I think it's going to require that
So
kind
maybe
of effort
7 games left for this season, and if we finish undefeated again, we're going to keep going. We're going to go another year. We're going to keep going until we lose a game. What if we just go 10 years undefeated? That might be insane. We might have to retire at some point, because that would be insane. And I don't know how many people are tuning in to an older game. Some people do, but if you guys want to see more of this, I always say watch, get the views up, comment that you want to see it.
From their own 45-yard line, it's first down.
We are still in the third quarter.
Caught, and that's a first down. Tackle at the 40-yard line. 1 quarter to go, and we may be looking at some mop-up duty. Utah's got
Oh, we'll be getting the mops out, that's for sure. Mops are out.
Just about set to start the 4th quarter, mercifully. The quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers.
Well, tell you what, since we're basically on the home stretch, I don't know how much more. Most of you guys, oh, look at that. That's why we haven't taken the starters out yet. Oh, I want the shutout. I'm going to let you guys listen to the commentary here for the rest of this episode. I don't know how much more I can comment on. Most of you probably tuned out at this point already, 53 minutes in. So we got the 4th quarter. It's going to be garbage time. I'll let you guys check it out. But again, follow along on Twitch, subscribe, Patreon, Streamlabs, all that fun stuff. But I'm going to keep playing it, obviously, but I want you guys to just watch the rest of this, let the in-game commentary take over, and we'll go from there. So thanks for tuning in. As always, thanks for your support of TB Sports, and we'll see you down the stretch for some more Utah Utes football, and I hope you guys have a fantastic holiday.
He's in trouble. Boy, was he drilled as he let go of that football.
Yeah, he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
That makes it 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal, and they're about 4 yards out. I'm pretty sure they won't win it, but they haven't quit yet.
It shouldn't have surprised these guys to see the run coming at them, but they just couldn't stop it.
And he tacks on the extra point. A 7-play, 75-yard drive, and the result, 7 points.
Brad, I love these kind of drives. They're old school, grind it out and earn the yards and just rip the heart right out of that defense.
He sends this one deep, and it sails out of the end. Zone for a touchback. Both teams are playing out the stretch here. You want to get experience for guys who normally don't get in the game and try to avoid injuries. Utah up big. Makes it out to about the 33.
Gain of 8 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 2.
It's 2nd down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
Gain of 7 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
He's taken down around the 40-yard line.
No gain on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own 40-yard line, it's 2nd down. He's at midfield, gains his way to the 49-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 11 yards. 1st down.
Heading for the corner. He gets out to about the 48-yard line.
Gain of 1 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line, 2nd down. In the shotgun and 5 wideouts. And they make the stop around the 35-yard line. Utah looking to put this game away if they score here. Smith gets another carry. He gets out to about the 32-yard line.
Call it a gain of 3 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line, 2nd down. And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 1 yard. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
We're at play number 9 of this current drive. Throws and it's incomplete.
Miller, the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it 4th and 6.
It's 4th down, and the offense is getting set to go for it.
Four down. Mike 56, Mike 56.
He caught it, but they're not going to get it. He's tackled immediately.
What a boost it is for this defense, knowing that they kept the offense off the board. Although in this case, the offense kept itself off the board by electing to go for it.
This coach is one of the most aggressive play callers out there, but sometimes I do think he takes it a little bit too far. Catches it and hit immediately for a loss.
Morris on the tackle at the 25-yard line. That makes it 2nd and 14.
From their own 25-yard line, it's 2nd down. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry, and he's level at the 31.
6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
They come out in a 5-wide set. Here's the throw, and I don't think he got anything on that.
Gain of 3 on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 5.
Just under 2 minutes in the game. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. He gets out to about the 28-yard line. This senior quarterback's put on a good show, Kirk.
Well, the thing that stands out to me is the way he's getting the football to his receivers. And with the experience that he's gained over the years, it's very obvious how relaxed he's playing and the way he's delivering and distributing the football.
Decent run here, right side. Smith gets 6 yards on the carry.
6 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down.
4 down. Mike 56, Mike 56. Down.
Nice run there.
The defense had a great opportunity there, and they let it go. This is an offense that's clearly working clock. They've got to get more aggressive defensively and attack the line of scrimmage to be able to slow down this offense from getting 1st down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Down.
Takes it up the middle for a nice run. Smith gains around 6 yards on the run.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
The Utes know that they have to enjoy this guy while they've got him, because somewhere down the line he's going to be at the next level.
Well, that'll definitely be in his future, but for now, he needs to sit back and just enjoy this performance, and really the play caller, the quarterback, the offensive line, the receivers, the entire group as just a whole should feel good about their performance.
That's it for this presentation of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler saying thanks, and we'll see you soon.